Hi, my name is Salah, and in this sound recording, I will provide 3 reasons as to why I believe it is rational to believe in God. My premises will be broad and not focus on one particular religion, but rather the belief that there is a monotheistic God. Also, my premises could possibly overlap, but each one provides a unique thought or argument. So let's get into it. The first argument I want to make is a moral argument. There's a universal moral code that we all have to abide by as we live our lives, taking care of loved ones, doing favors for other people, and not stealing. You might ask yourself, why do people feel guilty when they do something they know they're not supposed to be doing? Or conversely, why do people experience positive emotion when they do something they know is right? No one can explain that voice in our heads, that thing we call our conscience. It gives us moral commands every single day, whether we choose to follow it or not. Some people, even atheists perhaps, might not realize it, but they abide by these same universal moral codes because of the belief that there is something judging us, for lack of better terms. Something that we cannot fully understand, but fully understands us. We live in fear of this something through our proclivity to want to do more right than wrong. No one is proud of engaging in wrongful behavior. A mother doesn't teach its child to lie, steal, or deceive anyone. We all try our best to follow this moral code. Therefore, it's rational to believe that there is something of power outside of mankind that controls our behavior every day. My second argument is a cosmological argument, i.e., the relationship between time, motion, the universe, and its causes. Simply put, a series of events or motions led to where we are today. Each event or motion is dependent on its predecessor. We also know that the idea of infinite regress is logically unsound, as Italian philosopher Thomas Aquinas points out. Infinite regress is the idea that there is no start, that everything in the chain goes on forever and ever. If we reject this idea, then the universe must have started somewhere. In addition to that, everything in this universe has a cause and effect, as we learn in the laws of physics. For example, if a child eats lots of sweets, they might and probably will get a toothache. What caused the toothache? The child eating too much sweets. In a more broader sense, we could ask the question, what caused the universe? There has to be an uncaused cause. Something needs to begin everything. One can come to the conclusion that is God. God is responsible for the creation of the universe and for the movement of time and whatnot. Therefore, it is perfectly rational to believe in the existence of God. My third and final argument is regarding the creation or design of the universe. I believe that the universe is too complex for it to just come about on its own. Not just the universe, but even the human body. It's way too precise and exact for a being not to have intentionally created it. You just get the feeling that someone or something is in control of all that is happening. It's so intricately put together that we are able to live in it. And not only that, but also thrive in it over a span of time. Take nature for example. Nature is not exactly intelligent. It doesn't have the ability to think and move on its own. But how can the sun come out every morning and shine light on earth? How can a flower grow vertically on its own after you provide it with water? How can the sky above us do its job by not crashing down on us? The answer to those questions has to be that there is something more powerful and more intelligent than any of us can ever conceive of. All of the above elements have a purpose, a goal that is successfully met every day. It's too complicating for the above things to reach their end goal by themselves. Therefore, we can conclude that God is responsible for the creation and control of the universe, hence making the belief in God a rational one. As aforementioned, the belief in God is rational. By this, I'm not exactly claiming with 100% certainty that God exists, but rather there are enough reasons to believe that there is one. The first one being a moral argument that we are constantly tormented by our conscience every day, and that we feel like we have to do more good than bad to avoid the wrath of God, so to speak. The second argument being the origins of the universe, that while many things are dependent on each other, God is not dependent on anything, because He is the creator of the universe. And the third argument being the complexities of the universe and how things are perfectly in place so that the human race can not only survive but also thrive. With that, belief in the existence of God is rational.